Remember, we have split qualifying sessions. So 2 races this weekend for the Dunlop Series. They'll each have a qualifying session. And those qualifying sessions, thanks to Armour All, broken into 2. So out first go our Super Free cars, and they have this glorious racetrack all to themselves.
Brad Vaughan on that lap, he did lower his lap time, and he is now within 5/10 of Kai Allen, but Kai Allen has just gone across the line and he's lowered that lap time again. The rear of the car still dancing around, so he's looking pretty comfortable with a little bit of rear nervousness in that car. Young guy, plenty of confidence, and you do want lots of turn in a supercar to make it fast, but you just need to be conscious that it's not too much, that when you turn the steering wheel, you're having to turn out straight away and catch that slide.
Stephen Page, that's tight. That's really tight through Reed Park, and got our camera guy's attention up there at the top of the hill. And continuing his push lap at the other end of the racetrack.
And that's a separate incident, so that's 3 times now within the space of a lap for Stephen Page. He's really struggling to come to terms with brake marker down at the chase, but also when he gets on the throttle across the top of the hill.
Looking to see Kai Allen again in this session. He's quite happy with where he is. 2:07, what a lap time. Can we get anywhere near the 7s here for Brad Vaughan? Here he comes. Away from the Barossa. No improvement that time by. Just lost a little bit of time towards the end of that lap, 2:08.9. Join this Super 2 Armour All qualifying session, the first one to happen without Matty Charter out there in a very, very long time. It breaks the streak of 47 straight events that he has raced. Right, so let's see if we're going to net some quick times early on. Superclass Industries, Cam Hill, BF Commodore, rounding the last sector. And we'll see exactly how fast this racetrack is in a moment. 125.5 is quick to that second sector marker. We go straight into the 6s.
Very nice lap, mate. Keep pushing. Try anything as hard as you need.
I'll just tuck that driver side mirror in. Oh, geez, he's got some good feel across there. That's the 3rd time we've seen him do that in as many sessions. That one, though, that's too hard. That would have done a toe adjustment on that right rear corner, unfortunately. But even light contact, Chad, we've seen it have big impacts across, at this event particularly. What has it done for Zach Best?
Well, let's find out. Chest moving FGX Falcon. We've got too many weekends where we'll see the FGX running around in Super 2 trim, and he's given us a 5-5. Take away those races where he had speed, didn't get the result, and he would be leading this championship, or at least right there with Declan Fraser. Very quick young driver out of Dubbo in New South Wales. He's a country kid. Let's see if we can stick his name on that pole position. He's currently 2nd.
He's looking pretty strong so far. Very fast across the top of the hill with these Matt White cars. Typically, in the past, have been strong across the top of the mountain. No, can't get the job done. 2:05.7, 2/10 back from Zach Best.
And he stays 5th for now. This is the man who needs to improve. Championship leader, 10th for now. Most likely to topple him in the championship on the pole.
Oh, that's understeer there on the approach to the dipper. I would be thinking he wouldn't be running all the way, particularly at the grate there.
Okay, this is a really important lap time for him. Oh, and it's a good one. Good enough to take him up the order as Zach Best has issues. He's at the wall. The pole sitter is limping back. There's damage on a strange side of the car.
Is it at Forest Elbow? Has he just clipped the left-hand side on the wall coming out? I would think, but the downside to this is if they are his race tyres, which I think Rihanna said they came in and put on, he's going to damage that left front by dragging it all the way down the hill there. So that's going to hurt him in race trim. This is, well, look at the rear of the car there too, Chad.
Oh, it's the exit.
Here.
That new concrete wall which had been placed there in recent years, which stopped cars having a similar issue to what happened to Paul Radicic a few years ago.
On the exit of the chase, just losing the rear of the corner there. The rear, sorry.
And he was half a second down in his own best lap time at that point.
And there's that flat spot I'm talking about. Look at the bottom of that tyre. It is absolutely destroyed. That's out of his race allocation. So there's no doubting Zach Best's speed, is there? But you're right, you make the reference around that lap time, and he has a gain loss delta on his dash on the steering wheel, giving him all that information. I'm with you, Chad. I'm going to have to call it. You know, that's not a good mistake from a guy that is on the pole at the moment. A lot of damage to that car. You gotta know when to be pushing and know when to not be pushing. We saw him
pull it off.
wonderful
down
pole
lap and then bring it in
over at Tailem Bend as a wild card. The guy can drive, but you got to be able to contain it, don't you? Because
Well, it's a great lap time. I'll give him that. Let's sing his praises first. 2:05.5, but it's a bittersweet one because, unfortunately, he's put himself on the back foot later in the weekend with that incident. An awkward way to finish off the session. That's one way to take a pole award. Thankfully, he didn't bring out a red flag and lose that lap time. That would have been worst case scenario. But how about this? Second pole of the year. Zach Best, you can never take your eyes off that guy. The commitment was there, wasn't it? We saw that going through the grate. Kissing the wall on his way to 2:05.5, and then slapping the wall later in the session and putting the team on the back foot. But well done on his second pole award of the year. He is a very, very fast guy. Declan Fraser out of 5th will be interesting. Kai Allen, 10th outright. Bravo. They actually got a little golf clap from Andy next to me then, because that is excessively impressive.
oh, absolutely, and we should be giving him all the accolades because that's a massive job from Kai Allen. Huge effort, massive job, but this guy here, he's our Dunlop Super 2 pole sitter.